Get your own fantasy drip blocks. They're having my baby. Oh, and now we got a basin. We haven't had a good basin in this show.
I always appreciate a good basin. Welcome to ScapeChatz. This is episode 49. I'm Alan, and I'm joined by my live commentary buddy, Magellan.
Hey, he didn't have a word for me because we haven't watched the thing yet.
I don't know what to make up for him yet. He's my movie buddy, I guess. Today, on a very special episode of ScapeChatz.
One of us will die.
Like the beginning of Clone High episodes.
Yeah.
And then you listen through, like, who's going to die? And no one dies at the end. Yeah, we're doing a live commentary right now, folks. It's for Farscape, the Peacekeeper Wars Part 1. So, if you're interested in watching that along with us, this is both of our first time watching it, which is very exciting.
You get to hear our reactions live to tape.
Live to tape.
Not live.
Not live to the internet, but live, yeah, to tape, definitely.
Saturday Night Live. Musical guest, Alan.
Featuring Zendaya.
Rigel the 16th. And your host, Scorpios, Lorraine Newman,
and Harvey on the drums.
Great. So that's the sort of high caliber mystery science theater level comedy that we're going to be spewing.
Emphasis on spewing, definitely.
Spewing. Here, a little point of mechanics here. If you don't feel like listening to our commentary because either you want to just watch the movie yourself or you don't want to watch the movie right now because you've seen it already previously, you can just check the show notes for this episode and we'll timestamp when our commentary ends and our short, like 20 to 30 minute discussion begins.
Yeah, so we're going to have this commentary, then the music break, then Moyabag, and then right back into the content.
Right, yeah.
Discussion.
So since this chunk that we're watching is about an hour and a half long, more or less if you skip forward an hour and a half, you'll get to something different, but you can also check the timestamps.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're watching it in a certain way.
Yeah.
It's up to you to figure out how you're watching it, I guess. Everybody's resourceful in the internet age.
There's Blu-rays, there's legal and less legal ways to watch it. We're watching it in one of those ways.
Yeah.
And so we're basically trying to get the most like clean, beginning to end way to start and sync up with us.
Mm-hmm.
So we just have the raw film in front of us, whatever, miniseries. I really never know what to call it exactly.
Yeah. So our kind of end point for this hour and a half is going to be a little arbitrary.
Right. Because some versions of it don't cut off.
Yeah.
But some of them do. And so ours is it's a 2-part bit of video. So to start off, we're going to try and get you all synced up to where we are right now, which is about 5 seconds into our video. And we've just seen the Jim Henson company logo appear.
The Hallmark logo faded out, and then this Jim Henson thing faded in, and as soon as it's solidly on the screen, I slap pause, and this is where we are. Jim Henson, the Jim Henson Company.
Yes. And so we're going to tell you when to hit play with us, and then it should all sync up pretty well.
With us.
Yeah, and then you're going to play with us, and we're going to watch a thing.
Yeah. Also, since we're using a slightly different mic than normal, it's like a tiny little mic that can kind of catch us talking together in the same room. So the audio might be of a different quality. There might be some like rustling. We're going to try to reduce that as much as possible, but since this is a live commentary, we can't really cut chunks out.
Right.
So you're in the room with us.
You're in the room where it happens.
In the room where it happens. Yeah, I think that's everything.
It's Farscape Peace Wars. I just noticed this says. Let's jump right into Farscape Peace Wars Part 1.
Woo! All right. I'll count us down. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go, and we're all going to click on go. Ready?
This is fun. You at home. Don't touch that dial until we tell you to.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
All right. Little music.
Drip. Drip.
The classic water drip opening.
So we already were disproving that it was going to start with
cool. So
pilot.
Well, but he's alive.
Oh yeah. Wait. You're right. Wait. What?
Already not an issue. Oh,
we survived cancellation. I wouldn't say that.
Because everybody's dead. This is frightening. A lot of sparks.
Taking the imagery and making it spooky.
Does Moya have electricity?
What's the bill like? Is that Terry? Oh God, it's Terry.
Oh God.
Oh,
hell yeah. Some space shots. We got a little more budget for the CG. Huh?
A little. This looks good, though.
Claudia Black's in this.
She is?
So she's alive.
Thank God.
Anthony Simcoe's in this. Gigi Edgley.
Good.
It's interesting to see the order that they're billing people.
Yeah. And Wayne Pigram.
Featuring.
These look like the 2001 Space Odyssey ships. Oh, no, now they don't. Those look like Peacekeeper
the
ships.
Trade Federation.
Yeah. Mara Fey and Associates. Oh, that's casting.
Prosthetics and creature effects.
Dave Elsey!
Good. So everybody's here.
The gang's all here.
Alright, we got a lot of guns.
Terry Ryan as Terry the Cloth.
We're just doing the, Who's Line bit, where they read the credits at the end. Oh, I'm selling hot dogs. Oh, Terry Ryan's here.
Terry Ryan's here.
Okay, we're fighting.
Skadoosh. Okay, who's fighting? Oh, it's probably Peacekeeper Scarens. Ah, yes, the Peacekeeper Wars. Yeah. This ends, and they're now that's done. Time to talk for 2 hours. I'd be into it, man.
That was the wars. This is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, right into the rocks. That's fun. Yeah. I like that.
Ooh, kablooey. Oh. Whoa! Whoa, credits came out of the bottom.
Okay, bud. All right, bud.
That's corny. Ooh,
we're just hopping all
now
around.
on the Gungan planet. Oh my God!
Is that
Rigel? Oh my God! It's Rigel swimming. Ew, CG Rigel's disgusting.
He's gulping it on down.
Ugh. He is amphibious, so this makes sense. But
yeah, that's kind of cool.
I've never seen him move.
The floating physics don't make a lot of sense.
No,
here.
not at all.
I guess his feet are just lighter than the rest of his body.
They hover. He's looking for snacks.
He's also not swimming very quickly.
No, he's what?
Oh,
okay. Oh, we got a little bit of a twist there. Oh yeah, he was looking for snacks. Written by Rockney and David.
And David Kemper.
Ah, Nemo. Oh my God, you ate Nemo. And now he's a puppet. My boy.
Oh my god. Yuck.
Ah, classic Rigel bit. Vomit.
Oh, he's eating their ashes up, I think.
Oh, ew. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, they're gonna, like, separate them?
Yeah.
Oh, gross. Bless you.
There you go. That's real life.
Very live. Kata. These cool druids on a boat.
Oh, Wonder Woman's island.
Oh, we got red ships now. Those are probably bad.
I could imagine so.
Is that Braca?
Oh, haircut.
Haircut. We called it. Scorpius.
Turn around, Scorpius. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. Like what? Like I forgot my line.
Here's some guy. Is that Will Sasso?
He looks like a neighbor in a sitcom.
That's good.
No!
I guess I got a good face. Ooh, that's a big set.
Ooh, okay. Little steam on the ship. Dargo's got a new shirt.
Hey! Whoa!
It's studded. We gotta talk more about his studded shirt.
Tiana's got a different... Oh, because she's blind.
Oh, her eyes are different, yeah. Wait, what?
Of course.
Okay.
She couldn't stay blind. Okay. Oh, Stark's here too. And everyone's favorite side character. Grunchlick! It's Grunchlick!
Nobody's dead here.
Oh my
Nobody
god,
dies.
Grunchlick is back! I love this. Ah, the Lazarus Pit.
Ooh,
Oh my god, is that a
Bubbo?
Diagnosis? It's a Badeppo. In what's called the Peacekeeper Wars.
Yeah, a war. That's a big war. Oh, who's this white guy?
Whoa!
Oh, cool lady with tattoos.
That's Sikozu, dude.
Tattoos. Oh, that was Sikozu.
That was Sikozu, yeah.
Oh, that's whack. Yeah, that cool.
Braca.
Oh my god, you're gonna...
Everything's good.
I don't know if I like Sikozu's look.
I think I had seen it previously.
I like her
somewhere.
tattoos, but
Yeah.
I don't like the hair. I don't know, something.
I love Braca's situation.
I can't get over his soul patch.
It's so good.
Do you think that was the actor's idea?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
You know
we need
what?
you to look a little bit different. She get like a little bit of tight haircut, and what kind of facial hair you want? Oh, finally, I can pick. His soul patch flies off. Oh no! Daboosh. So he's on the Peacekeeper side.
Braca?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a peacekeeper.
Yeah, but he's working with Scorp. I guess but wouldn't they be on neither person's side?
I think they're on the peacekeeper side, but the other peacekeepers are a little mad at how, like, short-tempered they are or something.
No, maybe. And it worked perfectly, and we're good.
They're just making out in there.
Yeah, of course it worked perfectly. If only it was me.
They turn and both their faces are half melted.
Yeah. 2 years in a fan campaign. Oh, no one is back.
Oh, this is sick.
Yeah. Someone just farts. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Good boy. Hey!
Oh, what a fun
I
show.
love it.
Brack is so excited.
Yeah!
He looks like he's in U2.
He totally does. God, I can't get over Sakozu.
She looks like she's like a backup for Paramore.
Oh my god, yeah, she's got very Hayley Williams look, yeah. Keep choking me. Don't let go. Damn it.
Clothes hangers for all my jackets. They hoist you 3 inches.
Don't cry, Tim.
Does that turn you on?
I was shot through a wormhole. My name is John Crane.
I was gonna say, oh, it's Mitch McConnell, but I meant to say, oh, it's Professor McGonagall.
Same thing.
Oh, he is.
Oh my god, he's totally doing it. Yeah, this is good if someone's just watching the movie. Just give me a recap. He hit some dude's brother. Good hour.
Oh, old
Old Dargo.
makeup.
Zahn.
Oh, Aaron's hair was kind of funny.
Yeah. Dream
In
girl.
a fun way.
Yep, this is the whole show. Mm-hmm. No, don't give me this again. She's like, I wasn't going to take your last name, you idiot. Yeah?
Well, checks out. You're free to go. Tell us another one.
Tell another one. You know who he
Can't
actually...
take this guy seriously.
You know who he looks like?
Who?
There was a guy in Liars, Guns, and
Are those
Money.
boobs?
Those are
Or is this like
boobs.
we're looking across boobs?
Oh, it's a pregnant stomach.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Oh, it's a pregnant... It's Crichton's baby.
No, really?
Maybe. God, she got older.
She looks like his wife in the show.
Yeah.
The sitcom that they're a part of.
Do you think it might actually be... I made that up. Do you think it might be John's baby?
It's going to be something like that.
Yeah. What do you... Stop.
Crunch, like, just be fine. Just be a good guy.
And your weird double twin beard.
Those are some long fingers there, bud. Did she say no questions later?
Yeah.
It's not a phrase.
Nom, 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 nom.
What?
Yeah.
It's got crystals of its own, bud.
Yeah, wouldn't that... Yeah.
Thank you for rhyming that.
Yeah. It really was. I vomited a lot. It was like a lot of vomit.
You lying to me, baby? Rigel's pregnant.
Oh my god, shut up, no! It's totally gonna be right. Yep.
Oh my god, really?
I hate this. Is like my DeviantArt.
My
This is
God.
DeviantArt
This
fan
is
fiction.
so funny.
It's gonna have his jeans in it now. Because the bottom is cool. Makes sense. Briskets.
Quad.
Couldn't just say it the way we say it. No. Such a pregnant mom.
Like everybody's robes.
Yeah, lots of robes.
They
Robe
all
one.
look like extras from KOTOR.
Yeah.
Hey, Naranti's here. Just a little 7-layer dip for you. Pardon me. Here's some lemon wedges. I have one in my mouth right now.
No, Natalie Portman's in this. Shut up.
But thank you, Stark.
Thank you.
These cat eyes are kind of interesting.
Yeah. Oh, they do stuff too. Oh, a
What
gun.
is this gun?
It's Mass Effect.
We're not gonna like it.
Well,
You already agreed to it. What do you mean, what?
what do you mean married? Like what?
Aaron had his look of like, who, me?
Oh, me? Beautiful? Thank you. Oh, hey. Hey.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, new
Jeez,
suit.
Yeah.
New skin.
There should be some meter that charts our excitement at like each character's resurgence. And Grunchlick was like off the
Whoa.
charts for some reason.
Absolutely. There was no reason for him to come back.
Construct me the most uncomfortable throne you can.
Exactly. How do you get off of that?
For the baby.
Oh. There's a stick in my ass.
Okay.
Same. Whoa, cool, same. Yep, Stark's very good in a wedding scenario, actually. He's the right level of stressed.
He should officiate.
I'm relaxed, you're relaxed. This is so good.
She just has to pose.
Yeah. No, Stark, get out of here. Stark's the baby that doesn't know how to hold the flower basket. Oh, actually, no, Naranti's the flower girl.
There you
Word.
go.
Good.
A little flower in her hair.
Stark, get the frill out of here. Thank you.
Beautiful. Is she wearing like a cool suit? Like a pantsuit? I like it.
It's business savvy. Hello.
The Corinthians, please.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Corinthians. I got really weirded out.
You want to just switch?
You want?
Death beneath the magnificent death.
Farscape in a nutshell again. Literally, their wedding was interrupted by attacking.
I put on this tipped eyeshadow for nothing. I like the
the little gesture's good. He's like an angry dad.
It's kind of groovy, like a music video dance move. What's this little buddy? Hi, buddy.
Hey!
Come on out.
Baby ship.
It's fully your fault.
It's 100% your fault.
It's not their fault.
Well, yeah, well, I couldn't even think of a joke fast enough.
I really am curious.
Oh, what? Whoa.
Yeah, wait, what?
Wait,
Yeah.
why? Whoa.
Does she look like that the whole time?
I think her hair is just higher up.
Eidolons.
Like that December song. She's like, what? You keep saying it, but I don't know what it is.
You are, not your Eidolons. Okay.
Oh, they're Eidolons. Okay.
Who's inside? I like that Erin's wedding finery is indistinguishable from
combat armor. Yeah,
everything she always wears. I mean, and John's too. Like nobody really changed their clothes.
Oh yay! Can't get over to Kozu.
It's my hot cousin.
We came for the wedding.
My eyebrows.
They point in the direction of you. I missed Harvey. Scorpios, yep. Okay. Digging the mustache.
I like this set.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta say, Wayne Pigram's strong suit is not accents.
Mustaches, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Was that a Heil Hitler?
I guess.
What? Was that a full sentence?
I don't know.
Since when they open, I will something. What?
What do you write?
I think it's just fell off or something. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
I can framing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, buddy. Let's talk.
I feel like we never talk.
So how have you been, Crichton? Is that a Fargo reference?
Maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah. That all sounds like season 4.
I know. Yep. Serenity. The movie. No.
Hot dogs, yes. Oh. Terry!
Oh, and here's this part from the beginning.
Pulls the blanket off. Check this out.
My wife. Whoa. This is pretty sexy. Oh.
Oh my god. Nice. Nice. And he's gone for the rest of the movie.
Heard it all before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bummer.
Who are they?
Oh. Are your ancestors the Swedish?
The Swiss.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes. I've heard both, but yes.
Oh, maybe there's both. Wind.
Where?
Remember the beginning of season 4? Those lame episodes? Yeah.
Oh, the archaeology stuff?
Mhm.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
pilot, by the way. This pilot's first time back.
Stop talking.
Episodes 2 and 3.
Yes.
Wait, now she doesn't look weird anymore.
Here's a picture of two men.
Erin's hair is all like teased out. And
Yeah,
stuff.
they've been moving and playing with her hair a lot since season 4.
What?
It's the peace. They have the power to keep the peace.
Uh-huh. Oh, cool pants.
Very cool. Very, very leather. Hmm.
We die.
Yes.
Specifically.
It's like we're fighting. I was literally just about to say, can you check?
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking on the audio. It's still
I'm just
in.
making sure it's still recording.
Yep.
We get paranoid. It still is. Hey! Here we are.
Hmm. Yeah, what a good thing. Hey, we ran into a race of people that literally have a power where they can make peace.
Mm-hmm. That has an interesting philosophical implication. Because then the question is like, should we be free to make war with each other? You know?
If we can just make peace, then yeah.
Is eternal peace a kind of oppression? Dargo, yes.
Yeah.
More of those.
More of that.
Bud. I want Dargo to do stand up.
More Dick Dastardly and Muttley laughs.
Oh, check out Pilot's little hands. Yeah.
It don't sound like she was gonna-
Implicitly. I wouldn't say it myself. Yes, diagnosing. Why do we still trust this guy?
with a tongue like that. Does that diagnosin have a beard? No, that's like a piece of its helmet.
It looks like a beard.
God, this is such a weird, like, deviant art thing. Just like, we got Rigel pregnant.
Right. Yes.
Good adjective. Look at this door! Look at this cool.
Thing Aaron has looks like the dildos that they made in the 19th century. Like from steam power.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
I think.
It's one of those things you could tell me and I would believe you.
They were like steam powered.
Steam powered
Frog
dildos. Let us
machines.
know. You know she hasn't really spoken much?
Sikozu.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like him. He's a fun guy.
He plays good canasta.
Whoa. He's got a couple of little ships.
He's like, they're all password. All of them are password. They're very bad at security. Not that. I love Dargo with the also FU. Oh, DRDs.
Good morning. Oh, yeah, the voice is different, right?
A little bit.
Because they lost the filter or something.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent pilot. Oh, snap! That's Rigel, the guy who kicked Rigel out.
Oh. Alright, let's check this guy out.
Ah,
Go
they're
ahead.
all the same. A little bit more of a chin. Yes!
It's a trap.
It's totally a trap. Of course. That was a bad line, Rigel.
Yeah.
She's like helping you and you called her a bad mother. That's like the bad example. Ooh, the neural cluster.
Okay.
Good loading screen. Oh. Oh, it's our
We're
first
really just
cinematic
milking this.
yeah, cinematic starburst. Okay, we get
It's
it.
just the same sequence
Yeah,
from the show.
pretty much exactly. Shaboosh.
Hey, it's the guy from The Force Unleashed.
Star Killer.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, everybody's just beating on Twitter. I'm 14. No.
Ugh.
No, don't peel your face off.
Yeah,
please.
yeah. Oh no! Oh yeah,
Of
these
course
guys.
you can.
Ew. Cool.
Right. My question stands. An inner eye.
He's like, no, I just wanted to. I was propositioning her. You're not right. Oh my god.
Stop.
This show got hornier in the cancellation.
Okay. Thank you for putting that in terms of penises so
Yeah.
I could understand.
Just, yeah, so it makes sense to our human ears. What do you think he's dreaming about?
They look so cute.
Yeah, they got good faces. Oh my god. Command Dick? Oh, look at this. Yeah, a little bit of
What is on
bourbon.
her stomach.
Oh, yeah.
Are there markings or some kind?
I'm not going to do the Hamilton thing.
Get out fast,
You can do it. Thank you. I was saying earlier, he looks like the guy from Liars Against the Money. The, like, bad, lazy pirate alien. He's a Neaton pirate.
Oh, he does.
It might totally be that guy.
It could be that guy. That was your whole plan, though, Grayza.
She tried and it failed.
Oh, it's a tattoo. It's kind of cool.
So you think we're trying to make the other people surrender?
I don't fully understand what our game is.
Oh, whoa, the Predator is here. Oh, no. Okay.
Her helmet is sick.
Yeah, it got cooler. Who? Why is he winking? Looks like Katoya. Ooh, finger fires. What? Oh, okay, sure. What? Okay.
Cool. Cookies.
Sega Genesis. Copy of Sonic 2. I love you. Move in with me? No? Okay. Look at that sassy Aaron walk.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
I've seen that freeze frame.
Oh, you have?
Mm-hmm. On the wiki or something.
Oh, right.
Oh, that freeze frame, maybe. Where they both have guns.
Yep.
Or she does. I don't know. I've seen it.
I'm sorry. I know what that is. Oh, yes. Oh, we're just gonna finish this? Okay.
For fuck's sake.
I love this!
That's gonna be the whole miniseries.
Sorry,
They're gonna
whoops.
keep trying to get married.
Yeah. Do you think it ends with it working? No, it's gonna end with them dying again.
Yeah. Cool, it's a giant harpoon.
It's a cartoon harpoon.
Yikes.
Oh my god, we're being boarded. Yeah.
I'm very good at counting.
Someone check my math, though. Yeah, there she is. It's all password, I told you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Bakaba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Good boy. She hides. Him and Raj are just in a box. Alright, mercenary fight. Get some action.
Ah. Hey. Huh? They're gonna do that thing where in TV shows where they like make out.
Yeah, I was gonna
people walk
say,
by.
they like pretend to kiss, yeah. Nice do-rag.
Alright. Is that Jude Law?
It would work. He's Australian, I think.
It looks like Jude Law.
Nice. Wow, looks like he is useful.
Huh.
Oh.
Uh-oh, those are old codes.
I write about you in my diary every night. I mean, I read a lot about you. Oh, bad slow motion. This is just low frame rate.
Yeah,
Oh,
what?
snap. Oh, he's lying.
This is a very intimate shootout.
Blue is not your color, John. Aw. They should just kiss. This is like all they're hinting
Pretty
at.
awesome.
Oh. Quack. Yeah, tell Pilot to duck. You stinker. Ba-da-bup.
Never mind. Hold on. I'm gonna speak closer to the mic for a second. Bop! 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 I want to make sure it's recording to this mic, because I wasn't actually 100% sure if it was. I think it is. Never mind. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't remember if I double checked.
Because when you tested it was recording to the right mic.
Yeah, and then I closed Audition and opened it again, but it should still have gone to this mic.
No, I should. You're right.
Anyway, hey!
Hey, Sicko Zoo. Let's jam. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Oh.
So this is where the many Bothans die.
They do. I was going to say, they look like some sort of Star Wars thing. Oh! You killed your own man. Oh, no, actually, no, that's the Peacekeeper guy. I call them Peacekeepers, but it's just because they're a peacekeeping race, and I don't know what they're called. Eidolons. And now he's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Ugh. It's all bloody.
No, River Phoenix died. Oh, that's actually inappropriate. I'm sorry. I meant like Joaquin Phoenix.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. I like that.
Shot.
I like that line from Pilot. I can't. Fine.
Okay. Yeah, this is what I live for, dog. Oh no, the 12-year-old. Mm-hmm. What? Oh, yes. This is the Chiana Sikozu fight scene that I heard so much about.
Have you heard about it?
I've heard that they do some cool fight stuff in this movie.
Oh, cool. Good. Let's make time for this conversation.
You're... And then he'll sleep with your girlfriend and you'll want to kill him. Like, I'm surprised that Dargo's still into the idea of kids.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's because he just crushed a guy with her thighs, so.
Dargo is basically Michael Bluth.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you think
Oh,
about it.
yeah. It's Arrested Development Season 4, but yeah. Ah. That would have been a good time for a Wilhelm scream. Ah! That would have been a perfect time.
Yeah, also perfect.
More do-rags.
Oh, our buddy died. Whoops. found one.
That was all right. Well. Oh, they just needed a transmitter?
I guess.
Okay. No, don't ever say that. God, this is what I wanted. We're just on a fun running away space adventure.
Oh,
1812!
Yay. Good. Well, glad we didn't have to worry about that in the plot. If this had been a season, he would have been like, about 3 or 4 episodes.
Of like completely unrelated nonsense.
Stupid on the ship episodes.
We need more bugs.
Uh-huh. We're gonna have to stop off at a trade planet.
Oh, man. Do you think he's being hunted?
My finger. Let me take another taste.
Boysenberry.
Does he have 2 layers of like a buckled vest?
More
and a
buckle. He looks like
jacket?
a Kingdom Hearts character.
Yeah. We watched the Bound 2 music video earlier to test this setup, and it's kind of like in that Kanye West is wearing 2 layers of flannel shirts.
Double flannel.
Different flannel patterns.
It's a look for sure. Oh my god, is it Jewel? Dude, it's totally Jewel.
Probably.
I saw a little bit of red. Yes!
It's definitely. Oh.
Oh? Oh, okay.
Oh.
She hasn't seen a man in a while. Wow.
Interesting.
I'm also into you. That line took such a composition of events to occur that all led to that.
Oh, best line of the whole show.
Holy crap.
Get your own fantasy drip blocks. They're having my baby. Oh, and now we got a basin. We haven't had a good basin in this show.
I always appreciate a good basin. That's not... whatever. The Smiths played here last month.
Actually, Mitch McConnell. Is this Saruman?
It sounds like him. Hi!
Oh. What a
I'm pleased.
bureaucratic nonsense.
She's not wearing shoes.
He looks so familiar.
Yeah. Oh, this is the race that she brought back.
Yeah.
I gotcha. He's just quoting Apocalypse Now. Just, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's so polite.
Peacekeepers. The Peacekeeper Wars.
Oh! Nah. Yeah, big dummy. What?
What?
Oh. Your son.
Open your face for me.
Crack that shit open, please. Thank you. Flick. Like, flicks him and it goes...
All right, we're doing it.
A little baptism.
Okay, so we're doing this.
Oh, are they giving him the power?
Yeah.
Cool. Give me the power to find a comfortable seating.
His eyeball's gonna get rock hard.
Oh, sweet. Oh, because it was limp. I get it.
Yeah. Remember the penis metaphor?
Yes, I can't ever forget it. Yay. From Earth. Like... His personality as a pregnant person actually makes way more sense. Like, always hungry, grumpy, hard to get along with.
Beautiful.
And beautiful, radiant. Yeah.
Hours.
Whoa.
Fun.
Oh, because they have like bonus to baby making speed. Is there?
It's in their stat sheet.
Nice.
It's in the player's handbook. What?
What? What did she say?
She made like a sedation noise as the name. Nah, that's fine.
Middle finger. Oh, essentially. Yeah. That's a good line. I can't read.
Are these upside down?
Nope, I thought that was Brack up from the side. Turns out it's the dad from the show Parenthood.
I like this guy more and more.
Yeah, he's growing. She's also growing. There's 2 pregnant characters in this thing.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Is that Earth? No.
No, it's the planet that the dudes are on.
Akala.
Arnesk.
Grab her from behind and hug her. Oh, man. Where'd your eyebrows
really
go?
Not saying much. Mm. Yes, you did.
Mm.
It's a mixed metaphor.
Yeah. What is equal? Oh.
Mm. That's a cool little reaction she had.
Yeah. Oh, love. It's a good scene.
What's up, bud? What's up, bro? Let's talk about our girlfriends.
Women, right?
Yeah. You gotta beat him up to beat him up.
Shooty, shooty, punch, punch.
Have you ever read Machiavelli's The Prince? It's sort
Do
of my
that.
whole thing. Okay, how little time do we got? I just had to put a couple more studs on my shoulder pads.
But it's Christmas. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Can anyone do it? You can do it?
Just
Great.
lead with that.
We don't even need him if you can do it.
I think you're hot. Okay.
Alright.
Sure, I don't really get it, but okay.
I don't know what you do here, but if you need it, then you need it. You do you, girl.
What?
That's a good line, but also makes no sense.
Yeah, also, they're really just arbitrarily determining Jules' character.
Yeah. I think he meant you always make the best steaks. Oh, God. What?
I don't know. He just said peace a lot.
Yeah.
They're gonna get blown the fuck up right now.
You're gonna nuke the planet.
The frail up, excuse me.
Mild, medium, or hot? God, it's so Lonnie Tupu now.
I know. This is spooky. No.
I belong here, though. Why?
Yeah, they're gonna get blown up. Oh, goodness. What is this thing?
Dude, fucking fat boy over here.
No time.
Oh, narrow dodge.
They weren't aiming it at us.
Mm-hmm.
Jewel.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, did Jewel just get killed?
Is it gonna, like, do the whole planet dirty?
No, they're gonna... Oh, my God, it's gonna, like, no, it's not. Oh!
Whoa, that's cool.
They're gonna Alderaan it and nuke the planet, but no. Just the temple. Or wait.
Yeah,
oh, God.
dude, it's gonna spread to the whole place.
No. That's tragic. That's the peacekeeping race! That's the one... Oh, no. Yeah.
Just this, like, celery pots in the background really make that shot for me.
Let's turn that off.
Make out for a little bit, take a nap.
And we'll regroup at 5. Oh, wait. Oh, no, he's on the ship.
I like his baby blue robe. Also, Chiana's haircut we haven't talked about, but it's pretty hip.
Yeah.
Sort of a punk rock thing.
It looks like when a mom in a sitcom is like, I got a new fun hairdo.
Yeah, it does. A lot of the hairdos in this look like that.
Fun mom hairdo.
Graze's does too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Sorry.
Oh, skaboosh.
Hit your starburst, but... Yep, there are all the vegetables.
The celery! God, Rachel for best character. Oh, hey, it's Lola.
Cool, great.
Good.
Shut up. Let's just go.
Great. Oh. Oh, snap. So they're in Lola, and what's this? It's just like a...
The transport pod.
Yeah.
And Pilot is just...
Yeah, where's Pilot?
Gonna fuck himself, I guess. Okay.
My power has a range.
And then it has to...
And then I have a daily cooldown.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. What's this cubist paradise?
They really did change their whole aesthetic. Yeah.
Totally. Oh, that's the nuke I'm holding. Oh. Just like a whole rifle. Yeah! Oh, okay. Nice, nice. How many guns can she fit in her brassiere?
Oh, cool. One of these guys.
One of those fun necked boys.
Oh, I'm one of the scares. I'm really mean.
She got like a Pantene Pro V look going on. I really love it.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Ah, yikes, bud. No, you're coming with me.
Mm.
You just told us.
Oh my god!
What the hell?
Oh, that's why he was doing the typey earlier.
God, this guy looks so cool.
He really does. I want an action figure of him. Oh no!
Yikes.
No! Don't crack it! Ow. You just killed Scorpius.
Nah.
Oh, I was like, oh.
Okay. You have 10 episodes to decide.
Every amount of time is condensed in this thing, and I like that a lot.
I knew he was going to say that.
That's pretty... She's like, what?
Making a little milkshake in his mouth over there.
A little frothy treat. They got rid of her boob highlight. Mostly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. All right, getting a little sexy.
All right, we're flirting now. You want to bunk together? Turned on by his sommelier
Yeah,
ability.
it is weird. Like, yeah, I could do some of this, some of that.
Make a nice sauce. I love this throne.
Make sure my uncomfortable throne can spin 90 degrees. Oh.
Who is he talking about?
That's kind of awesome.
Awesome.
The secret is I'm always mad.
Exactly. Oh snap, are they gonna go visit Einstein?
I think so. Yeah, Akna's gonna go. I'm gonna stand behind you. Oh, good idea.
Okay, bye. God, the kid's such a dweeb. Backup cylinders. That's not really how that works. Ooh. Whoa. Flink, flink, flink.
No. Check out that silver blanket.
Terry's cousin, Ronald.
Right. Oh. We just looked at each other.
Yeah. No, it's
Through
kind of...
violence.
Yeah.
Humans.
Oh my god. This is fascinating. To humans. Oh my god.
Whoa.
So the Peacekeepers were the original keepers of peace for the peace people.
Yeah.
Let me find something that's explainable.
Let me just jab this thing.
How's this for explainable? I found a hood ornament.
Explain this. Well, I murdered him.
I stabbed him 5 times with one knife. Next question. That's such a good cut. Holy crap.
I'm bored.
Alright. Are we there yet? Not that. Ooh. Threw a cigarette out of each window. Oh, doing a crash test dummies joke? Whoa. I've seen this shot before.
Lady.
I'm at your lady. Hi. Yes.
Yo, baby.
Oh my god.
Savage.
Yeah. Who, me? Whoa. Oh, it blew up Lola. Oh my god. No. This is silly. You're just being silly. Yeah. No, stop. No!
I like the way that he gently touches the screen.
Yeah.
To fire.
Did he just blow up the...
Well, that was a bummer.
That can't... No. Alright. Heck yeah. Yeah. Scorpius is just lounging in the back like, this is my spot. They're like an album cover right now. I'm like off the bed, hold on. Okay.
Ah, a worm howl. That's good stuff.
Dump your diaper? Wee!
This is fun.
This is my normal face. Get it? Because he feels like a crash test dummy.
Right. And he's. I was trying to think of a crash test dummy song that had to do with anything related to this, but I don't know any of their songs.
I was thinking of the cartoon. Ah, the season 2 Ice Planet.
But no joke there at all.
Just a line. Hey! Uh-oh. Nice. Stop. Ah, yes, the hoodoo voodoo. Einstein.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude.
No.
No. Can I? They're like playing like with a genie. Alright, the 90s. Okay. No, you really won't. How you been, Einstein?
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Well, bye, bud.
Yeah.
Nope. I thought he did make a wormhole weapon, though.
You did?
In season 3, his clone did.
Well, he's not his clone, is he?
Hmm?
He's not his clone, is he?
I guess. Here's your boyfriend.
LOL, no, they didn't.
Oh man.
Aw, beans. What'd I come back for then? They didn't actually.
Look, they're making out.
Oh, he unlocked it. Daily cooldown is up.
Whoa. I like her.
Yeah, she's cool looking. No, you're gonna like put him to sleep. Oh, okay. You didn't have to break my hand. Oh, and I don't like her anymore. I cannot.
That's some fun puppetry.
Just hyperventilate for us real quick. Like, I want to hear him read poetry. Just a quick one. Yay! We're fine. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Give me that choir music.
This is erotic.
Oh, this is good. There's nothing to kiss. There's no air.
Their love kept them alive.
I was going to try to hold your hand, but didn't want to be weird.
We're holding hands now.
Yeah, if you want to come in and join us, you can just hold hands with whoever's next to you or yourself. And 3, 2, 1, release. No! No! Please don't actually be dead. It's such a sad way to go.
Can't Pilot just scoop him up?
Yeah.
He's right there. I'm an old guy.
I'm an old fart.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I wanted out of this. Oh, they're gonna say scaring chef. Like, wow, cool.
Interesting.
What is this
Cool
porn set?
haircut. Oh, yeah, and yes.
This is actually where they make Terry. Is they just cut him out of
Awful.
novel.
Oh, she's gonna kill him.
Uh-oh. Oh, you will not.
You will die.
Idiot.
Well, bummer, dude.
Wow. No, let's just get the peace guy to go here in part 2, and then take a nice little pair. What? Wait, there are a lot. What? What is...
I don't know what is going on right now.
What?
What? What?
A lot of stuff just happened. What?
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's Jothy.
Oh, dude. Oh my god, it's Jothy. His head looks like Grace's stomach. This is worse. I would have rather they died. That's not true. Okay, put your stupid guns down. Don't look at me. That guy's cool.
Yeah.
Thought my wife was impenetrable, and then look what you did. Sorry. Ooh, it's a penetrator.
That's what the Bothans died for. 3. You're mad. Okay.
All right.
Sure.
But he's certainly a rambler. Boop-a-doop-a-ch, doop-a-doop-a-ch.
This is so nice.
This is all going to work out really well. Okay. Just instantly dead. And it wasn't even the Peacekeepers that did it. Mm-hmm. Oh, snap. He mad, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, do it.
Stark.
Oh my god, they're gonna make Stark useful! They're gonna give him the power! Yes! This is brilliant, dude.
Kiss him.
At least he's not like the Unrealized one where he has to, like, give her last rites. Yes! Also very abusive to Stark, but in this time it's, like, worth it. Please tell me now he has purple headlights. He just saved everyone. Uh-oh. It's coming!
Yep, this is how it...
This is how part 1 ends.
There, on the mantle.
On the... It's
No, behind the Tupperware.
Idiot. Good.
Oh.
Oh, man.
All right, and that's where our half of it ends.
Okay.
Ends. Scorpius saying, while they're still alive.
Yes.
So that's part 1 of the Peacekeeper Wars. We're going to send it over to the Moyabag real quick, and then we're going to come back with a little talkie talk.
Let's have a chat. See ya. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Moyabag for episode 49 of ScapeChatz. This is Alan, and I'm doing another one of these fun Moyabags, and frankly, it's just... man, we're almost done, y'all, and I'm sad, but it's the holiday season, and we started Peacekeeper Wars this week, and you just heard our commentary on it if you listened to it. If not, you're about to hear our post-watch commentary and discussion of the first half of Peacekeeper Wars. We liked it a lot. We watched both halves that day, so next week when you hear part 2, on Christmas, as a matter of fact, if all goes well, then you'll know that was all done in the same day. So we have since finished Peacekeeper Wars, so if you're sending in comments for this week, you are okay to talk about the rest of Peacekeeper Wars. We did watch all of it, and yeah, there is no more Farscape for us to watch. It's very sad, but it was very good. I'll tell you from now, we really liked it. And let's get right into it. Let's get into reading that feedback. We're going to start off with Twitter, where you can reach us at ScapeChatz. You got a tweet from at VanoverPatricia, which was a screen grab from the first half of Peacekeeper Wars as a reply to our tweet about us watching it, which is the shot of Aaron and John at their almost wedding, where Aaron says, "You owe me," and John says, "I know," which is kind of a cute Star Wars reference and just a really cute Aaron-John moment. I really loved it. Next up, we got a tweet a couple days ago from regular commenter Mr. J Handle, and it was a link to a YouTube show that he does called The Fastcast. And The Fastcast is basically he sits in his car and just goes for a drive and talks for a couple minutes about whatever is on his mind. It's actually a really fun show premise, and is edited pretty well. He kind of jumps around in that YouTube style, and cuts out the silence parts, so it's very snappy. And, he talks about various types of things, mostly nerdy stuff. He had a recent episode about politics, and he actually did an episode about ScapeChatz, and it meant a lot to me because it was really nice. He basically did a brief little sort of overview and review of our show, and the line that got me the most, and when I sent it to Magellan, he was like, "Oh man, I don't know if I can handle this right now," was Mr. J Handle. He said watching Farscape when I was younger back in the day, several decades ago or whatever, I loved it, but I worry sometimes that my love of it might have been sort of because I'm older or because of hindsight bias. But to hear young, new people watching it for the first time in 2016 and they still love it gives him hope for the future. And honestly, if we can give anyone that kind of hope and just be the cool young people who like the 20-year-old sci-fi show, then have that's what you can have from us. That's what we can give to you, because it's near and dear to our hearts now, and we respect so much about it and love so much of Farscape and its community especially, and that's why we do the Moyabag. Moving right along, speaking of the community, Angela Scrangela said, and I'm not going to put the intro in here because this one's kind of coming out a little bit close to release day, and we have a lot of comments. She said, "Is it too late to send an audio recording? If not, when is the deadline?" I will say that I told her and a bunch of other people on Twitter that the deadline was going to be the day this comes out, which is on Sunday, because we were theoretically going to record the series recap today. That was a little bit generous. The thing is, we're this Sunday, Magellan and I are having another friend, and the three of us are going to go see Star Wars Rogue One, so that kind of has to take priority. It's very important to us, but soon. Before it comes out, obviously, it should be coming out on New Year's if all goes according to plan. We're going to have recorded the series recap. So I'm just going to say, don't sleep on it. Don't leave it till the last minute, because we don't know when the last minute is until we're going to tweet out hey, we're recording the recap right now. So one more time, if you're interested in sending an audio of your voice talking about what you loved about Farscape, your favorite episodes, your least favorite things about it, what you thought about ScapeChatz, just kind of gush as our final goodbye to the show, you got to send us those MP3 files to scapechatz@gmail.com as soon as you can. We've already gotten a couple. We got another one this week, which made me very happy. I haven't listened to all of them yet, but I definitely will, of course, when I'm editing the recap. And yeah, those mean a lot to us, and we want to get you all involved
So please, if you have a microphone and you want to talk about Farscape and have it be on a podcast, and have that sort of like engraved in podcast history moment for yourself, then send us those clips, because that is something that we're definitely excited to do. Moving on though, at the Hello Toonie says, that was cool regarding the Fastcast on our show. He says, I'm curious about examples of poor gender handling. As an oblivious white dude, I can't recall examples. And then Mr. J Handle mentioned Kubai Clam and how we weren't a big fan of that episode. And then the Hello Toonie said, I vaguely remember that episode having very mixed messages, which brings me to the Reddit thread where I'm going to talk about this in more in depth a little bit more. Let me find the comment. It's actually from Trelanis Matthew, our guest from a couple episodes ago, over at reddit.com/r/r/Farscape. Trelanis sent this comment. I'm going to read the whole thing and then I'm going to talk about it. I still think you guys are a little too hard on Kubai Clam. I can see where you're coming from, of course being a couple of stalwart supporters of social equality and such, but it's just an odd little exploration of different types of comedy. Gender humor, gross-out humor, sexual humor, and whatever else was crammed in there. Also, John in a dress, that's hot. So I'll tackle that. Moving on, they say, my favorite bug episode is Beware of Dog. Let's just pretend Vork doesn't sound like losing your lunch. Beware of Dog is actually... Which one is that now? I can't even think of it. I don't know. That's another one of the bug episodes. So hey, proves my point that they're all kind of the same. But that one sounds... there are good bug episodes. I'm not trying to say they're all bad. I have something for you guys that'll help me out. Okay, here's actually kind of the other big part of his question that I wanted to get to. I'm the type of person who pretty much takes what I'm shown at face value, so when you mention prayer and how the baby is used regarding the plot, I'm incapable of understanding what you're getting at because I accept what I've been shown as not needing much. If any change, not needing much, if any change, so if you could help me out, how would you rewrite that stuff to make it better? And then finally, Naranti has one of the best insightful comments in A Consolation of Doubt when she talks about how religion is a good, noble thing. Religious followers, on the other hand. Yeah, that's a good point. And finally, let's not forget John's breakdown of his heroic character. I am not Kirk, Spock, Luke, Buck, Flash, or Arthur Felling-Dent. I am Dorothy Gale from Kansas. I can't wait to experience PK Wars with you. Woo-wee. So I'm going to have to tackle this kind of paragraph by paragraph. Basically, with Kubai Clam, just the comment here about, different types of comedy. I don't think all of those things need to have their own comedic genres. I don't think gender humor is particularly prescient in 2016. I don't think that stuff's very funny. I think a lot of it just can come off as dated. That type of humor was funny at the time, I'm sure. To be like, oh, look at this character in a dress. I don't think seeing a guy in a dress is funny. And I think your comment about John is hot is approaching funny, because I get what you're getting at, and we've talked, and I know you as a person, so I know you mean well, but I don't know, we live in a world where things are changing so fast, and our perception of things change so fast, and different people are offended by different things, obviously. However, I don't think that an episode that centers itself on complex alien mechanics and weird caricature aliens and women are oppressed kind of narratives, but kind of in a 101 way, I don't think that stuff works anymore. I think it is one of the most dated episodes of Farscape because of that, and that's why we didn't like it, is, the show, especially in its later half, has had so many smart and relevant things to our world today to say about aliens and xenophobia and how we communicate with people, and how communication and combat can kind of be at odds, and how we try to communicate so that, war doesn't have to happen. That's a big part of the second half of Peacekeeper Wars, of course. But then to see this episode that's the women are, they become these Valkyrie warriors, and I don't know, it's just it's hard to get at what I'm trying to say. But basically, Kubai Clam is it's a wonky episode. It's an awkward episode. Even if you're disregarding the social stuff that it has to say, it's just not a very fun episode. It's just people being angry with each other, and there's a bunch of complicated alien clam silly mechanic nonsense. It's just not that fun. So completely separate from what it has to say about the world and how the whole battle of the gender stuff. That stuff is whatever. You can have your opinions about that, but at its fundamental core as an episode, it's just not that good. I don't know, in my opinion. But of course, you're allowed to have your own. your other comment about prayer and the baby, we were basically talking about how so we like to talk about tropes on ScapeChatz a lot, and how this show occasionally dips into old or lazy tropes, but mostly kind of plays with the tropes of the genre. I think it's actually a very self-aware show, which gets back to why I didn't like Kubai Clan, is because it didn't feel very self-aware. With that in mind, one of the more common tropes of adventure stories like this is the character who has a baby, and that baby is like a chosen one, or the character that can save everyone. So in Prayer, the whole idea was that Venick, I believe is his name, is very, very determined to get at Aaron's baby, to get at the baby, because the baby has the wormhole knowledge. So to us, that plot device felt like the, if you want to call it sort of like a TV trope thing, the magic baby trope, where it's like, oh, if we get the baby, then we save the day. It's just a trope, is really what we're getting at. And if I were to rewrite that, I would say, I don't know, maybe like it's in Aaron's head. It doesn't have to be about the baby that's in her, but, you know, the episode has other things to say about like commitment and independence. You know, she comes at the end of that episode and kind of like claws out, ready to kill everybody that gets in her way and to protect her baby. Like, badass mom is a trope that isn't abused as much as like magic baby, because I just think magic baby as a trope is just like kind of, you've seen that before. You've seen the like, we need to rescue the kid or else everything's gonna go bad, save the baby, save the world kind of thing. If you'll allow me to crib a line from the classic early 2000s TV show Heroes, I would not call that show a classic, but yeah, that's what I'm guessing we're getting at. It's just kind of tropey to be like, oh, the baby, we can get the baby, then we're gonna be fine. Everyone has to chase the baby. So that's my thoughts on that. But thank you, Trilance, for your comment. I love talking about this stuff, and I would love to get further into it with you at some other point. Mr. J Handle also coming in here talking about his show and saying, definitely bummed that we're nearing the end, but can't wait to hear your take on Peacekeeper Wars. So I'm going to let you get to that, but first we have two more comments on the Reddit thread, two long ones. One from previous guest Leo Chris, who says, I'm knee-deep in working on my final paper for the semester, worth more than half my grade, and I really shouldn't have stopped to listen to the cast, but when I saw it posted, I had to take a break and listen. This is going to sound somewhat silly in a way, but these podcasts have just become part of my weekly routine, and I'm certainly going to miss them when they're over. That's so nice. I will say, we're going to have a lot more podcasts to do after ScapeChatz, in the works, hopefully. So you're going to have something to hear from us in the future, but yeah, all good things must come to an end. ScapeChatz cannot last forever, unfortunately. And you know, I definitely feel like whatever your next podcasted show is, even if it's unrelated to Farscape, you should let us know. I'm sure the audience crossover won't be 100%, but some people might be interested in hearing you talk about advanced taxidermy techniques. Just kidding, don't do that. Yeah, basically, without showing our hand too much, we're going to probably just keep the same feed running so that we don't have to make a brand new podcast feed. So if you don't want to listen to non-Farscape stuff, you can unsubscribe, but the new show will just be in this feed. So if you want to just stay subscribed and follow us onto whatever our next journey is, you're free to do that. And we will, of course, if any new Farscape material comes up in the future, bring it right back into the same feed and make a new ScapeChatz episode for that, of course. Moving on to the actual episode, I have to say, everything wraps up perfectly, beautifully, everybody's happy, and then they die. It's just about the most perfect summary of the final episode ever. I don't have much to say other than that, except, Magellan, your predictions are so uncannily accurate, you should buy a lottery ticket. And they're excited about the live stream of our Peacekeeper Wars thing, or I guess the live commentary. In terms of the final recap, I assume you were already planning on doing this for the main characters, but discussion of the main crew members and their character growth could be interesting. I'm specifically thinking, for example, of how Zahn, Jewel, and Sakozu filled up the same slot. If you think of the Farscape crew as an RPG party, but that really, they were three completely distinct characters. Other shows try to replace dearly departed characters by someone familiar to lessen the blow. Farscape kind of said frell that to the concept. And then correcting me and saying OTT equals over the top, which is a thing I asked about in the Moyabag. And PPS, thanks for the shout out. As I've said multiple times, guesting was truly my pleasure. Thank you, Leo Chris. You the best. Finally, a very long comment from Blue Blaze Spear. I'm again not going to put the bumpers in here because we're trying to get this episode out the door. Let me just kind of pick and choose what I liked out of it. I mean, I love the whole comment, but I cannot. These comments are just great. I don't know that I dislike I Shrink, therefore I am as much as you guys. I will say our categories were a little bit sloppily done, just because we were like, we want to talk about all the episodes, but putting them in like best worst is difficult. That one falls more into the middle of the road category for me. There's ridiculous science in the usual bottle episode shenanigans, but I enjoyed the scene where Pilot warned John that something was amiss when they were returning to the ship. And all the John Scorpio stuff was great. With all the episodes from this season that spun their wheels, I don't think this one gets into the lower half for me. I knew getting into this episode that our biggest point of disagreement would be your love of John Quixote. Other than a Zahn cameo, I don't see what's great about it. It's a weird one, and it does the thing that Farscape does so well, which we're going to talk about in the recap. It's like one of the major overarching repeated things that Farscape does is it has its characters dress up and look and speak and act in characters and forms that don't match their archetype. That's like the whole point of some of the weirder episodes. John Quixote is totally that. Like the Gilliam stuff and the visual style is cool to us, but this episode doesn't only do that. It also shows us versions of characters that we haven't seen them like before, sort of like unrealized reality in terms of like the weird Zahn and the Stark stuff. But I just like I like seeing Stark as a character. I poo-poo on Stark a lot. I think the show creators actually do that as well, which makes it easy to kind of trash on him. But he's an interesting character, and John Quixote gives him a moment to kind of be cool and be the like seemingly bad guy in the beginning before we get some nice Zahn development at the end. And who can't love some Zahn development? She's our cool alien mom. Blue Blaze goes on. Sorry, I got very passionate there. The female viewership of the show in the initial run was great. I experienced it firsthand, and I loved attending viewing parties with multiple other women. It was always the case there that there were more women by a pretty comfortable margin, and I can see why someone watching the show now might look at it and wonder what might have attracted women. It occasionally blunders on sexual and gender identity, and it doesn't always handle rape well. I don't think it does it ever well. But the female viewership ate it up. It's easy to forget how cutting edge a lot of its show's views were at the time, because we reached a point 20 years later almost where attention to gender issues and doing right by characters has become a lot more standard, but still not perfect. I don't think that before this show that we'd seen a female character as complex and well cared for as Aaron's son. And sadly, since then, we've had a cavalcade of badass women genre stereotypes that copied the Aaron's son template in a superficial manner without allowing for the emotional and mental complexity that made Aaron such a good character. I actually just ended up reading most of that comment. Whoopsie. I think, if you ask me, the stuff that is in the show that attracts the female viewership is like well-handled female characters, emotionally honest characters, even if they're not all women, and I don't know, girls like sci-fi too. It's a good sci-fi show, and that's kind of the short and long of it. And I think that's it for the comments, folks. Those are all the places to contact us. We also got ScapeChatz.tumblr.com, which I have checked every week when I post the episode, so I didn't see any new stuff. But we do have an ask box there if you want to hit us up. Send in your audio clips. Take care of yourselves. Have a happy holidays. And next week on Christmas Day, if I'm not mistaken, on that Sunday, we're going to give you the second half of our Peacekeeper Wars commentary. And then after that, it's series recap time, folks. So with that in mind, it's time to bring it back to Alan and Magellan for their discussion of Peacekeeper Wars Part 1.
And we're back. Talking Part 1 of Farscape the Peacekeeper Wars. I need to take one headphone out so I can hear my own voice. What a thing that was.
I'm doing some muted clapping.
Just to make the audio bounce. Uh-huh. We're actually going to do this weirdly. We're going to start by doing the background info, and then we're going to just kind of...
Yeah, because why not?
Because Frelit, that was cool. First up, Crichton is seen throwing his and Harvey's cigarettes out the window of their car in one of his visions, as a callback to Promises in which John shouts at Harvey for smoking in his head.
Oh, I think we can kind of use the background info to remind us of stuff that just happened.
Yeah, because a lot happened.
Yeah. I wasn't crazy about the Harvey stuff.
Why is that?
I don't know. It didn't feel like it really served any sort of purpose, and it felt very fan servicey.
Totally.
In a way that a lot of this did.
Yeah.
But without any sort of like
substance.
Because
as we were talking between recording that and this, which we literally like went to the bathroom and then came back, but there's like they use ideas from the show and like repurpose them and kind of build on the mythology of the characters and the races in really neat ways. But the Harvey stuff is just like, oh, you're just doing this to remind us that Harvey's in John's head. Like, there's no like...
Yeah. I mean, it's also like... with a lot of these characters, they were given kind of further character beats that made sense or really rewarding.
Right.
Like Chiana and Dargo were approaching a point where they're getting back together. They were doing that towards the end of season 4, and in this we see them like actively flirting in a way that makes sense, and it feels like a progression from the show. Or like Rigel with being pregnant also feels like that's moving forward. But with Harvey, like, his whole story, his whole arc was closed out the first time that he died.
Right.
And then I feel like every Harvey appearance since he was reborn in that Nosferatu scene,
right,
to me was just not... He hasn't been a very satisfying character, because he hasn't really had a character to speak of.
Excuse me. He's there to make John kind of... He's pushing him. He's trying to get him to do stuff.
Yeah.
Or to not do stuff.
But it doesn't... I can't make sense of his agenda anymore, I guess.
Right, because he's not just following the agenda of Scorpius anymore. He's not trying to like get John to give up the wormhole info. He's just kind of like this weird not self-preserving entity.
Well, because he even tells John to kill himself in the wormhole, which, like, that doesn't...
It's like, I think he's just, at this point, a really easy way to show John's, like, fraying sanity. Yeah. So it's like, he's still got a lot of voice. Like, he's got voice in his head.
True.
And it's a literal version of that, and they get to play with, like, different visual motifs, like having them in the taxi, or, like, you know.
And the set for, like, the Einstein scene was really fun.
Yeah. There's a fan and a chalkboard. That's, like, a lot of just good work.
But it just didn't feel like it was that purposeful.
I agree. Some broadcasts split the miniseries into 4 episodes. The Lionsgate Entertainment release edits both parts into one feature. And reportedly, the UK version has additional scenes.
Whoa. I don't know what version we're watching.
But we're watching one
splitting it into two. Pieces.
So does the wiki, which is nice.
I wonder where the split would have happened to make it 4.
True.
In this.
There's definitely moments where it was like commercial breaks would have worked, but where we stopped, which is like everything's kind of going crazy and everyone's split up, is a good act break.
It felt like the right act break.
Yeah. So that felt like a very natural, like, we're going to cut it here. But
there was definitely a lull in the middle where it could have made sense to make some episode break, but I'm not really sure. Like, maybe when they first get to Arnesk or something, or they, like, just left. I don't know, somewhere in there.
Right, because the plot very quickly goes from, like, reintroducing everyone to Arnesk to the war.
Yeah.
Kind of like 1, 2, 3, and then now we're just in the war, and now things are happening.
Yeah. We're assuming we're not doing a plot recap in this section because we're assuming that either you just listened to us or you went and watched Peacekeeper Wars on your own. Right. Just now.
And a ton of stuff happened in it. Well, that's another thing that we were talking about while watching it, is they do the smart thing of, like, even more so than the rest of the show, not wasting a second.
Well, yeah, because they don't have a second to waste.
Exactly. Every moment is precious and useful, and every scene is, like, full of worth. Like, there's a scene with, like, Sikozu and, I think, Aaron, and they're talking about, like, love or something. Was it the two of them? Where they're in the ship? Sikozu and Shiana, maybe?
I don't remember.
Sikozu and someone else. And she's like, hey, maybe you and Scorpius just like each other.
Yeah, that was her and Aaron.
Yeah. Even that moment is just, like, a quiet moment amongst all of the hecticness that was, like, worth showing.
Right, because ultimately, you watch a show to see characters exchange viewpoints.
Right.
Like, that's why we consume art that has characters in it.
Right. It's to see the
characters interact.
Totally.
Same thing with, like, there's that huge firefight on Moya, and then Dargo and Aaron, the scene starts with Dargo. I don't even remember what the line was, but he said what did he say?
He's asking, like, surprised that you want kids, basically.
Yeah, they're talking about whether or not she wants kids.
And she says, like he wants it, so I want it. And then he's like, oh, maybe you're going to want it eventually. Which is funny, because then I was like, yeah, but you had the worst experience with kids. And then flash forward to the end of the half, and Jaffe returns. It looks terrible.
He does. I hope he dies.
Oh my god!
Somehow,
just explodes. I love the stuff that they're doing with the way they're bringing back certain characters. John and Aaron was just like, hey, we scooped up all of the particles, and here they are. We did it. Fixed it.
I mean, with John and Aaron, it's kind of like, there's not really much more to do with those characters. They love each other, and they're going to be the way they're going to be. I don't think either of them is going to make, like, a big change. Maybe Aaron's going to make the change of, like, she wants a kid, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't see any other, like, arc really happening for the two of them. And so, I don't know. It's just kind of like, they're brought back to life because, you know, you like them. here they are.
Good job.
It's like, cool, that's cool.
We brought them back because we can.
Yeah, and then some of the other, I think to varying degrees of success, they incorporate other characters from the show.
I would say a character also related to the next piece of info that they don't handle super well, surprisingly, was Sakozu.
Yeah.
So this background info says the makeup design for Sakozu is changed substantially for the miniseries. In addition, a number of changes are made to Jewel's appearance and characterization. And then it says exactly why she changed from an intellectual to someone more closely resembling Xena Warrior Princess is left unexplained.
I love the moments of hidden sass in these
it's the best.
wikis. Why don't we talk about Sakozu first?
Yeah. She's got a... First of all, she came on the scene and you're like, whoa, hairstyle. You didn't recognize her at first.
I didn't recognize her at all. No, I was like, who's this cool lady with the...
Yeah. Red-haired lady. I had seen a picture of her with the new hair at some point. I like the hair. I don't like what... They've, like, given her nothing to do. They, like, ran out of stuff for her to do or say.
Yeah, she barely talks. And her whole... Yeah, I mean, like, the major scene that she had with anybody was her exchange with Aaron about, like, being with somebody who's your superior.
Right.
And that was... I don't know.
That was character development, but in one scene. And it's like, everyone else is getting all of this, like, great stuff, especially, like, Dargo and everyone else, but... I don't know, literally there were scenes where she was completely mute in a group conversation.
I think they never really set up anything substantial for her to be in the show, though, so they're not drawing on anything.
Right. Everyone else has, like, stuff to draw on. I just think they could have at least now used the chance to give her something. And I do think that the relationship stuff is something.
Yeah, but it's more, makes Scorpius interesting to us. I don't think it actually serves to make Sakozu a deep character. But maybe they're going to have some scenes in part 2 that are more rewarding or valuable.
I would hope so. I think there's plenty of room for that. Yeah. You know?
But I mean, like, Sakozu's whole character in the show was just like, she would say the negative contradictory thing, and she still is doing that.
Still doing that, yeah.
And then Jewel, I don't really...
Exactly. When she is there, it's like, the first thing that she's introduced is they go to the jungle to recruit her, basically. They're like, hey, we need to talk to these people.
Yeah.
Who do we know that has it in with these people? Oh, it's Jewel. And she's, like, living in the jungle, and it's sort of like a predator moment where John's like, who's watching me? She jumps on him, straddles him, and then she's like, oh, Crane, I missed you. And I'm like, this is, like, very horny.
Yeah.
For Jewel.
It was not set up in the show.
Not really. She's like, I knew you'd come back for me. I'm like, what?
Yeah. So we don't really get a gauge on what's up with Jewel. Like, maybe she went crazy or something, or she's just hanging out in the jungle. Because the reason she stayed back was they reincarnated this, or, like, unfroze this race of people who are, like, super smart. She's like, I'm super smart. I want to be super smart with these people.
And learn from these smart people, yeah. The Eidolons.
But now, I mean, I think that piece of background info really did put it well in saying that now she's just, like, kind of warrior mode for no reason.
Barefoot, just kind of, like, badass looking, but not really doing much.
Yeah. I guess it was just, like, for contrast or something, but it feels like a moment where they're like, what can we do with Jewel? Ooh, what if she's, like, in the jungle?
Yeah.
And then they kind of went from there.
She's also just their tie back to the Eidolons, because this episode hinges, it's like a major arc on returning to the planet from season 4, episodes 2 and 3. So they needed her to get back in with that, because they couldn't just go back and talk to those people. They need someone, because they tried that and then almost got shot, and they left and said, oh, we got to find someone who can be our peace broker.
Right.
A lot of this I was going to say this episode, a lot of this half was about finding, like, who can be the person that can make peace happen. Like, looking for people, which is a really cool way to do a mini-series, because it gives you an arc of, like, who are we looking for and why are we looking for them? And then when we find them repeatedly, someone gets killed. Yeah. And then we have to find someone else to fix that problem. Like, it's just, like, making up for its own mistakes over and over again. But
yeah, teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely.
That's really what's going on here.
In a big way. This is just a weird thing I also noticed. Claudia Black's voice appears to be considerably deeper in tone. And similarly, both Dargo and Pilot's voices are noticeably different. I didn't really notice it with Dargo, not really.
I didn't notice it with Dargo either, but I did notice it with Aaron's son and with, for sure, Pilot.
And like you were saying during the commentary, reviewers have noted the change in Pilot's voice in particular. This was likely due to a change in personnel doing audio post-processing.
Yeah, probably.
The original filters and settings for producing Pilot from Longitude's voice were lost. Mm-hmm. Whoops. We know about losing audio. Yeah, that was just weird. Because it was like, oh, the characters are back, and then he's like, hello, Crichton. And you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does make Pilot feel kind of disassociated for some reason.
Yeah. Pilot gets some stuff to do. And I think for us to keep saying, like, this character didn't have a lot to do, there's so many characters in this.
Oh, right. There's not a lot of time for people to do that much. That's true.
There's a lot of characters, and there's a story to tell also about Peace.
And we just watched a span that would have been equivalent in time to like 2 episodes of the show.
Totally.
So you think about like any given 2 episodes.
How much character development do you get for everyone?
Right, yeah, exactly.
It's been 60 days since bad timing, which is an important note.
Uh-huh.
During this time, Chiana has undergone an eye transplant after the permanent blindness, which was like hilarious. It's like, I'm blind forever now. Wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm fine.
That was lame. I guess the cat eyes are cool looking, but I really want to see what they would do with the fact that she's blind.
Yeah. Like do like some cool blind badass fighting kind of thing. She does do some cool fighting. There's that great scene where her and Sakozu like beat up a bunch of mercenaries, which are just on the ship. That was the moment where I was like, this is nice. Like we're just fighting mercenaries on the ship.
We can kind of kick back, check if our audio's recording.
Yeah. That was when we got to settle in, and then Scorpius is like, I know these men. They should trust me, and they don't. Also, Graza has regained some measure of authority, and also pregnant.
Yeah.
With who we thought was Will Sasso. But maybe, we don't actually know who the dad is.
No, we don't. It's not explicitly stated.
Yeah. She's hanging out with fake Will Sasso,
Maybe
though.
it's Braca.
Oh, God. It could be... That's the thing that's really interesting. It could be fake Will Sasso. It could be Braca. It could be Crichton after the whole rape thing.
Right.
Which they do bring up in that really good scene where John is... They're like, what's your story? And he's like, well, let's start from the beginning.
Let me tell you in 10 clips from my TV show.
Some really well-filmed shots.
The major spoilers... podcast had like a D&D pod, or they still do, Critical Hit, their D&D podcast, and they in that show developed this running joke where whenever they would meet a new NPC who asked for their story, the wizard would like cast pods that told the story, and that felt like a moment where Crichton was casting the pods of the show Farscape.
Here's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of fun characters who come back, Grunchlick appears for the first time since Season of Death.
We were very excited to see Grunchlick. I think we just weren't expecting it.
Seriously, because everyone else here, like, yeah, of course, it's the movie. It's like the big sequel thing. They're going to bring everyone back.
Even Einstein, we kind of were like, yeah,
Einstein's
back.
Show up. We predicted that. As soon as they mentioned wormholes, we're like, yeah, they're going to go and visit Einstein. Great scene, by the way.
I thought it was okay. Well, I did think it was nice.
I just like the idea that John was like, you can have it if he gives it to you.
Right, yeah, that's true. That's true.
And then he's like, no, I won't give it to you. And they just leave. And he's like, all right, great. I really like that stuff and what they did with Stalik, by the way.
I thought Stalik was great in this, yeah.
And the whole, like, the arc of, he seems like such a mysteriously powerful force. And then as soon as the Peacekeeper old man, and I'm going to keep saying Peacekeeper because I mean, like, the Eidolon guy.
Yeah.
Is like, hey, here's actually all your motivations laid out. And here's how we can broker peace with you. And he's like, oh, you're right. Good idea, Boosh.
Yeah. I mean, again, like this, from the very beginning of the show, this is like us in our first episode talking about how this show is about talking and sorting through your problems through diplomacy,
Absolutely.
Through like listening to the other person, through communication.
Yeah.
And so they're still trying to do that, and that's still the ultimate goal. And for a brief shining moment, we see like, even with this dude who's wearing crazy red scaly armor and is like, I'm a bad guy who's mean, there's still something that you can talk about.
There's a vulnerability to him, too.
There's still a way to, broker peace. And that's such a cool idea that the Scarens just don't like that people think that they're stupid.
Yeah.
They just want people to think they're smart.
He's like, all the Eidolon's like, hey, here's all your things. You want to be respected for your intellect. You want to be powerful in the grand scheme of things. And you just want to be, like, you want to fit. You want to know where you belong, which is kind of what everyone wants.
Right.
And it's really nice. And then immediately shot in the face by Akna. And then he's like, I'm mad again. Oh, suddenly I back out of all of that peace talk, which is a bummer. But, you know, we have to have a second half.
We veered from something that I wanted to talk about. What was the background info we just said?
There was the Grunchlick stuff.
Grunchlick.
Yeah.
We were super excited to see him. Maybe there wasn't anything that I wanted to talk about.
I just wasn't surprised that he betrayed them. I'm like, yeah, okay.
It was kind of boring that he did.
He had a weird twin beard.
Yeah.
Like a weird double beard.
It was good to see him, though. That was fun.
Yeah. I love that grunchy man.
Mm-hmm.
We're reaching the end here. I think there's also...
Did you skip some...
Well, there was something here that was, although not produced by a Sci-Fi Channel, the miniseries includes footage from the original series by way of flashbacks.
Oh, I see.
Including glimpses of Zahn, Grace, and this leaves Ken McCord's Jack Crichton as Farscape's only ongoing character not to be represented in the miniseries.
Okay.
Makes sense, because this is not an Earth story anymore.
No, it's not.
Which is sad, but...
We closed that off.
That was why the Einstein stuff was really nice to me, because it represented such a big shift for John's character, where he knows, he's like, you know, the Einstein tells him, hey, we're going to probably just take the wormhole info out of you at some point.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, great, really? Like, no one's going to chase me anymore?
Now I can just live in space?
And just have, like, space adventures with my friends? And so that might happen still.
Yeah.
But he's not, Einstein's not giving that power to anyone else.
And they're kind of setting up this thing of everybody going to Hyneria to hang out at Hyneria. So either that's going to happen next, or it's just like
The
onward
theoretical,
into the sunset. Yeah,
or the comics. Onward into the comics.
I actually know for a fact it happens in the comics.
Yeah, there you go. I thought it would be cute if they ended on that, like an Return of the Jedi, like Ewok sort of thing, Zug Zug or whatever. What's the song called?
Something like that. Zubwub or Wubwub.
Yeah,
or,
it's classic. When Crichton takes cover in Pilot's Den, he calls the Trigan Bounty Hunters Electric Mayhem, the Muppet band most famously featuring Animal on drums, and Dr. Teeth, which is my karaoke name for people who at home didn't know that. I wanted to talk about Rigel real briefly.
Yeah.
Homie's pregnant.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny.
That was like, I was like cackling during that part. It's just, the pregnancy has been handled really interestingly because they aren't making it a like sad dramatic thing. Like they got to get married once, and then of course in like a Godfather sort of way, it's like and then guns blazing, as Crichton expected in that like episode in Dog with Two Bones. Of course his wedding gets crashed by bad people, and then they're talking about the baby, and why does it get put into Rigel again? Oh, because when they get dissolved, the first shot of Peacekeeper Wars is a terrible CG shot of Rigel where he's snacking on their bits underwater. And he's got all their bits inside, and then they take him out, and, you know, Naranti, who just, in classic Naranti fashion, is like, this one tastes like Sebation.
Of each of them, yeah.
This one tastes Sebation, this one's human. She, like, splits them up, and then that's how they get resurrected.
Yeah.
But she forgets that Rigel didn't barf all of it out and left the baby inside. And now it's just perfectly gestating inside of him.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
No. He has dipping dots inside of him. He does not have a baby. But he's got that going on. So they spend... I was saying during the commentary, like, how appropriate it fits that Rigel's a pregnant character. Yeah. Because it just fits with so much of his personality as like the grumpy, like, I need nourishment and food, as like a cartoonish pregnant person.
Yeah, obviously. Right. I mean, I think it's kind of a genius move because it lets them do all the TV pregnancy stereotypes without being like really condescending or offensive about it. And also like, if they'd made Aaron pregnant and had to grapple with, like, how do you keep her a physical fighting, shooting badass, but also I'm pregnant, blah, blah, blah. It would have been, like, weird, and it wouldn't have played right.
Totally.
And then it also would have been, like, a little too serious and scary, I think, whenever Aaron went into a fight.
Yeah, like, oh, God.
But since Rigel is pregnant, he can do the stuff like, but I'm pregnant, and it's very funny.
And just put him in a corner, which also means they don't have to do too much puppet work with him. Just like put him in a corner and he's safe.
So it's a really smart move character-wise, and it's also, logistically very easy.
And like lastly, speaking of like people being in the corner, the way they handle Stark is really brilliant.
Yeah.
Because they immediately are like, we know Stark's useless. So every scene with Stark early on is like, go away. He gets tongued by Dargo. He gets kicked by like Chiana. It's just like nobody wants to respect you. And then in the perfect end of this part, Stark is given the power to broker peace.
Yep, Stark is given the power to solve everything.
Oh my god, I love that touch. That's so well done.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see a moment where he's like in front of everyone and just rips the mask and then fixes everything. Like he's the Deus Ex Machina. Yeah, oh my god. Definitely. Crichton and Aaron, this is just silly. When Crichton and Aaron are restored after being turned to crystal, they both draw their pulse pistols. However, in the final scene of said episode, you can clearly see the pistols were in the crystals. Which I didn't realize how fun that is to say until I said it. But also, they're just saying they didn't. Those didn't dip.
Why would they have clothes on? I guess.
Right. why would one thing keep but not the pistol? Like, it's weird.
Yeah, anyway, whatever.
And then finally, Aaron describes her pregnancy as geometric when exponential would be more accurate.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know.
What are our remaining questions going into part 2?
I feel like... So, I was really worried that Dargo and Chiana were going to die. Even though that scene was very anticlimactic. Because they were just... When Aaron is being captured by Akna and she's like, look what I can do. Boom, boom, boom. Blow up.
Yeah.
She blew up Lola. That's definitely accurate.
Yep, Lola's dead.
And so Dargo and Chiana survived because they can both breathe in space, and they were rescued by Jothi and his band of boys, his band of brothers,
globe-headed red boys.
I immediately thought that the cut from talking about Greza to Jothi meant that Greza's stomach and Jothi's head look alike. It's like really weird the way they have like the tattoo and they're both bulbous.
Oh yeah.
It was gross and
that
weird.
Was interesting.
I don't want to see more Jothi though.
No, me neither. I mean, I think they're probably just gonna like charge into a battle as some Luxons, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna have a big role.
It's time for closure though.
It is time for closure. I mean, what do we need closed off? We want this kid to be born.
Yep.
And for it to get a name.
Yep.
There was that little joke.
Yeah. What are we gonna name it? It's like, no, what? It's like a thing in the Sebation.
Aaron, was that a joke? Soldiers don't make jokes.
Oh yeah, very good line.
We want that. We got to figure out. John was on a table at the beginning of the whole thing, under the blanket, and there's sparks and stuff.
Yeah, we have to get back to that.
Yeah, get to that point in the.
They recalled it once more later. I don't know if that was supposed to be something, but that was weird. I'm trying to think if there's any other like burning. I just want to see, like, I want to know how the war ends. You know, I want to, or doesn't end.
Oh, cool lore piece that is revealed is that Sebaceans are probably like super evolved forms of humans.
Yeah,
taken by these Eidolons to keep the peace.
So the Eidolons live on the archaeology. What's the archaeology planet called?
Arnesk.
Yeah. And early on, when it wasn't established that they were perfect at keeping peace and they didn't need protectors, they had protectors who were primitive beings that were like literally beating bones together. They took them and kind of evolved them, and those became Sebaceans.
Yes.
So were they humans? Did they take them like off of Earth? Is that the idea?
I guess that's the implication. I don't know if the timeline lines up. Like, were there pre-humans 10,000 years ago? How does that work?
Yeah, 10,000 BC. You didn't see it?
Is that a... Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That movie where there's, like, dinosaurs, too?
Yeah.
That historically accurate documentary?
Well, the year range is accurate.
Okay. Anyway, so I think that's the implication.
Like so I'd like to see a little bit more on that. But it's kind of like, okay, if that's accurate, that's really interesting.
That's a nice combo justification of the name Peacekeepers and how Aaron and John can procreate.
Totally.
In a way that isn't obtrusive and doesn't require a lot of explanation.
Yeah. No, like, weird magic. It's just like, oh, no, we just evolved from the same.
Yeah.
We both evolved from apes. I like that stuff. I wanted to see another fun little, like, action scene. I want more Pilot.
Yeah.
I feel like Pilot didn't get a lot of awesome moments.
I want to see Stalik, like, save the day somehow.
Yeah.
He seems like he's going to be a good guy.
I would hope so. It's really interesting that they're kind of turning the Scarens into the likable ones now.
Yeah.
Just because because of Stalik and then Akna and him, they're like conflict and stuff.
We got to get more Braca.
I was about to say that. Yep. He got a sweet soul patch.
Yeah, he's got a great soul patch. I hope every time we see him, he has more facial hair.
Yeah. He's got like a nice haircut. He's got a soul patch. He's doing really great things. He's working for Scorpy. He's happy, healthy. I'm excited for him. I just want to see more. I just want to like see where this goes. But at the same time, this is it, man.
Yeah, this is it.
This is the last Farscape thing we're gonna watch for the foreseeable future.
Ever, theoretically.
That's bananas!
I know.
So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
But first, some plugs.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. You can email ScapeChatz at scapechatz@gmail.com. You can also tweet at ScapeChatz. You can go to scapechatz.tumblr.com for some fun times and ask boxes and whatnot. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at Alan Ibrahim, twitter.com. ALLENIBRAHIM. Magellan?
You can find me on twitter.com/justafluke. That's JUSTAPFLUKE.
Magnificent. You know, people always tell me you don't need to say twitter.com because, like, twitter.com/ like, no one's going to type that into they just know how Twitter works.
I like saying it, though.
It's fun to say,
It's fun to say twitter.com. blah, blah.
And then spell it. Yeah, it's great. And
It's like saying www.
Dot.
You can find me at You find me at https://www.twitter.com// Yes. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, man. This has been ScapeChatz in a faraway place called Earth.